So viewers, a full game of Football Manager 2021 has finally been released. All the bugs and everything that we found in the beta has been fixed. Some new additions as well that they kept hidden that you will find on the matchday screen especially. And we can finally get our hands on that editor. And so today I thought the first thing I'd do is have a look at some of the players with the highest potential range. Skip forward 7 years in the future because that's a random number. And bring them how they've done right to you. And also, I've maxed them out to their full potential so you can see you're welcome. Yes, welcome to the Omega Loot Gaming channel. So many Wonderkid videos that we've had on the channel so far. Probably going to have some more in the future. Some player spotlights, some tips, some tricks, some tactics as well. So please make sure you press that subscribe button. Maybe even turn the notification bell on. That would be great. And if you can, leave a like on the video for just the YouTube algorithm. Of course, leave a comment as well. Who do you think is the best player in this list? And I'll tell you who actually has the highest potential. I will leave that till last. Haha, teasing you. Right, we start off with this list with Rodrigo. Now, viewers, you're probably all going to know the vast majority, if not all of these players, especially if you've played Football Manager in the past, but you might not have realised how good these players can actually be. Now, Rodrigo, his current ability can go up to 190, and this is him at 190. A phenomenal player, an elite winger. Finds himself at Chelsea, and there's a recurring theme that you might see very soon. £102 million they paid for him, 17 goals this season. He's had some really good seasons as well. Rodrigo is the first man on this list. Shall we just get the Brazilians out the way, because the second man on this list is also Brazilian, also starts at Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. He's also a winger, viewers, and he's also classed as an elite winger too. Some different attributes though from Rodrigo, so that's quite interesting. Depends on what you prefer. He has lower finishing, but I'd say he's probably better at dribbling and has better physicals on him. So there's a contrast between the two. I think there's a year gap in between as well. This is him also at 190. Every single player until the very last player now is 190. The last one is 200, which is the very maximum that you can be on this game. 200 is the very maximum. History though, let's see how he's been getting on. Some great seasons yet again, double figures in the goals. Sometimes he gets it in the assists as well. Maybe not too great to be honest, but his attributes suggest that he's going to be an incredible player if you manage to pick him up. And I've seen him move clubs already on my game, and I'm only a season in, so that might happen for you. Probably the least known player on this list, Yusuf Dimir, also finds himself at Chelsea 7 years in the future. What a player he is though. An elite attacking midfielder, and I see it. I did suggest that in one of my earlier videos, he would be better as a striker. I see it now. I see that he could be a really good cam or an inside forward. He is Austrian, and at just 23 years of age, 7 years in the future, which suggests he starts the game at 16 or 17 years old. He actually turns 24 the day after, if I skip continues. So anyway, going past that, 7 years in the future, and he's still not even in his prime yet. This is him at 190 though, so this is him in his prime. What a player he is, viewers. Yusuf Dimir, what a player. Some incredible attributes that we can see here. Can play up front or in behind the striker or on the right hand side really well. He scored a lot of goals. £98 million they bought him off Dortmund, but Dortmund paid £30 million for him in the second season. So I think you'd agree, if you had £30 million, it might be worth picking him up, viewers, in that second season. He could be the first name that you go to, and you wouldn't be that far wrong. A name now which is taking the world of football by storm is Anzu Fatty. The Barcelona graduate has been brilliant and breaking records in real life, and it's carried over onto Football Manager. Again, 190. This winger slash striker kind of just has it all. He's very messy. Like, the attributes are just incredible. An elite winger, has some great player traits as well, which is good to look at. Finds himself at PSG. £119 million, and he's got double figures every single season for the last 4 years, and some really good high average ratings. An average rating of 8, viewers. That is really high. We're going to stick in the Barcelona camp now, because Pedri also starts this year's football manager at Barcelona, also has 190. He's been dubbed by a lot of people at Barcelona as the next Messi. I don't really see that myself. I think he's kind of a lot different, really. But in certain aspects, I can see that being true. 190 current ability, though. This is what he looks like. Pedri, 24 years of age, finds himself at Manchester City now. Some great attributes here. Not as good as Anzu Fatty, I don't think so. Maybe he has better hidden attributes. That could be the case. But I also think his stats-wise hasn't been as good as Ansu Fati. £106 million they paid for him, and he's kind of starting to return the goods already. 8 goals, 7 assists in the Premier League in his second season. 10 goals, 4 assists in the first when they paid all that money. And my favourite Barcelona graduate player that you can pick up, which will be 190 potential range, is Iliash Marieba. And my God, I love this player so much. A world-class midfielder, 6'1", just at 24. That's the best midfielder on the game right there. Screw your Dominic Szoboszlai. Actually, no, there's one more. There's actually someone who's better. And I know that he's better. Anyway, well, you'll see that at the end of the video. Iliash Marieba, again, finds himself at Manchester City. So far, all the players who have left their original clubs have either gone to Chelsea, Man City, or PSG. And isn't that just FM in a nutshell? Anyway, besides the point, history-wise, he hasn't played as many games for a long time, and that could be detrimental to his progress. However, I've checked, he has reached 190, so this is what he looks like, and this is how he is starting to perform. So some great average ratings. Obviously, goals and assists are going to be less because he is more of a centre midfielder, a really good deep line midfielder, an insane box-to-box midfielder, or a Mazzala on attack is where I'd be looking to play him. What a player he is. Is he your favourite? He's my favourite. We're going to switch it up now. We are moving away from Spain. We're heading to Juve because that's where this man starts. Although he has ended at PSG. Shock. Horror. Elite attacking midfielder Dayan Kulasevsky. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry to all the Swedish people watching. But we have a Swedish player who has a potential ability of 190. And that warms my heart, viewers. Some great attributes, as you can see here. The physicals, to say the least, make me very warm and fuzzy on the inside. Let's have a look at his history, though. £111 million. It's almost like not shocking anymore that it's above 100 million. It's very weird, isn't it? But look at the return, though, viewers. This is probably the best returns that we've seen so far. 12 goals, 15 assists. 12 goals, 14 assists. Some great man of the matches. Great average ratings. He did well at Juve as well, to be fair. 12 goals, 16 assists in the second season. So this guy kicks it off with a bang. I love it. A 7.83 average rating in 33 games. What a player he is. 6'1" as well for a winger. / cam, okay. He can also play centre midfield, which he's actually really good at centre midfield. I've never really thought of him as a centre midfielder, but now that I know his height, he could be a really good centre midfielder. Not as good as Iliash Marieba. He's still my bae, my favourite. Sorry for anyone who hates that. Dayan Kulasevsky. Let's move on, Luke. The penultimate man on this list, the 8th man on this list, and annoyingly, there's only 9. Why couldn't there just been one more player in the 190 or 200 category? But there isn't. Erlang Holland, and I bet you didn't expect to see this man on this list. Of course you did. He is one of the best players in the world already. In real life, I'm talking about. But as an elite striker on this game, this is him maxed out at 190. And my God, how would you stop this man? How would you stop him? He's already overpowered in Football Manager as it is. But 18 finishing, 20 off the ball. Some of those physicals are disgusting. He's 6'4", for Christ's sake. How do you stop Erling Holland? He's finding himself at PSG, and it won't surprise me if he's won every single competition there. He scored a lot less goals than I thought he would, but of course they have Kylian Mbappe and Neymar who also play that. But look at the average rating, viewers. When they bought him for £105 million, I mean 18 million seems a steal now, doesn't it? Seems a steal. That's disgusting how no other clubs went for him other than Dortmund. Anyway, we'll go. That's a conversation for an argument for another time, really. £105 million, probably worth it when he's giving you all of this. An insane average rating. What a player he is. And finally, the last man on this list, and at a current ability of 200 viewers. 200. is Eduardo Kamavinga. I didn't expect this man to be the 200 man. When I clicked 200 potential range, I didn't expect to see anyone. Other than maybe Haaland. I thought Haaland might be the one that they push the boat out and make him 200. It wasn't Haaland. It was Eduardo Kamavinga. Now, this is him maxed out at 200. I still think Iliash Marieba is better looking at this, because I think Iliash has better finishing. He's better on set pieces. Although Eduardo probably is insane at like a deep line playmaker and also breaking up play. He has better tackling and vision and everything. Maybe we should compare. I think this is a perfect opportunity to compare. Look at this. Kamavinga obviously better at defending, but what I would see as my centre midfielder, attacking wise and vision wise, Iliash Marieba is far greater. So as a centre midfielder, if you want to play with a more attacking range, go for Iliash Marieba. If you want the kind of more defensive deep line playmaker to sit in the hole for you, it's going to be Kamavinga. He's also better mentally too. So he blows Iliash out the water for defending wise. Everything else is rather similar. So history wise though, they got him on a free transfer. Now write that as a mental note, viewers. At the end of the 2022-23 season, this is the second video I've done where he's gone to PSG on a free. So he's just let his contract run out. They couldn't renew him. They didn't want to sell him beforehand. So write that in your diaries, viewers, for the 2023 end of season, that you can pick up this man for a free transfer. He could be the best player in the world. He's actually got some incredible stats as well to back up his attributes, with 17 and 16 assists in the last 2 seasons with an 8 average rating. Incredible. Unbelievable. What a player. And that is our list. So there we have it, viewers. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped in some kind of way, so that maybe you were just curious. I don't know, but what's your opinions? Iliash Marieba or Eduardo Kamavinga? Who do you think is better? Do you go for the more defensive player? Do you go for the more attacking player? It kind of depends what club you're at and what you are looking for. For me, it's Iliash Marieba, but I can understand why anyone would want Eduardo Kamavinga with attributes like that, and he's still banging in loads of assists. So, and you could have the best player in the game with a 200 current ability. Insane. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. Please drop it a like, leave a comment like I asked. Follow me on Twitch. We have a great Twitch community going on. It'd be nice of you to join as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And viewers, I'll see you soon for another video. Bye bye.